view about Islam, and he even I don't think that he has a little understanding about Islam and Islamization.
What's he got wrong?
Because he's mixing two things, extremist Islam or radicalized Islam with common Muslims. So I never met any Muslim, including myself, who said that we want to enforce Sharia law in this country. But Islam says that wherever you live, abide by the land of law, which is, if we are living in UK, obviously we are supposed to abide by the law of UK. And no one wants to enforce Sharia law in this country. This is totally wrong.
Mr. Robinson, have you met people who want to impose Sharia law in this country?
I've heard that comment that we have to live by the law of the land. Tonight there's a documentary on ITV that shows out 56 mosques, 18 were marrying 14-year-old children because it propagates what agrees with Sharia, and the Imam clock.
But the mainstream government are trying to clamp down on that, aren't they? And in fairness, that's flying people out to a different country.
What your man's saying is there's not one Muslim who wants to live by Sharia. Marrying 14-year-old children is the reason because it's okay by Sharia. Now, I wish people would listen to what I said, because what he's saying is that I believe every Muslim wants Sharia. That's not what I've said. That's not what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. And what I'm saying is there's a percentage of Muslims that do with Sharia.
Shakil, there's a proportion, there's a percentage that...
There is a question, my question with Tony Robinson. What does he know about Sharia? Let's talk about his knowledge about Sharia. Then we move forward. What is Sharia and how to implement it. Let's get his knowledge about the Sharia law. What does he understand about Sharia?
I've just established from Kadir that under Sharia on the website, homosexuals need to be executed, and women should be lashed, and etc. etc. So.
What? No, this is not the Sharia.
I didn't say it was. Kadir did.
No, I didn't say that was Sharia. No. Listen, Sharia is a very wide and comprehensive. No, that represents 4% of the Sharia. What about the 96% about being kind to your neighbour? Praying 5 times a day. What about not going to sleep while your neighbour's hungry? Are you forgetting all these things? What about being kind to the Muslims, Jews, Christians, living together? What about exactly? So you're focusing on a 4%, which nobody is calling to implement in this country anyway.
How can you distinguish on the street between a Muslim, an observant Muslim person dressed in Muslim dress, like we had a previous caller describe, and someone who is, in your words, sort of fanatic and wanting to
stand up with people on a demonstration calling for Sharia, which we do have many demonstrations across this country where people are calling for this.
So you're talking about Muhajirun extremists. That's all. You know, that's all they are. It's just a tiny minority, insignificant number.
Kadir, I just want to pick Tommy up on that. So if you can't distinguish between those people on the street in terms of what they believe by how they look, then why are street demonstrations? Why were they ever the right? Why don't you apologise for going to some street demonstrations in the past where you've been very confrontational with Muslim communities, regardless of what they might think?
Street demonstrations have been a way of venting the frustration and building a platform so that the debate can be had. Whether people
and scaring ordinary people.
And which have apologised if any people